Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build Stargate Command. So what we're going to be doing today is a couple of the labs. So we're actually going to be doing Daniel Jackson's lab, and we're also going to be doing some for Carter's like astrophysics lab thing. So we're going to shove that on this level. So what I've actually done, just off camera, to give you guys a little indicator, I've put a little door in here just to make it a little bit different. That goes into a little room. We'll see what that room is in a bit. So I don't know what that actual room is going to be, but I mean where the other side of it is. There's a corridor, but yeah. So if we go around there, just need to take some night vision potion as well. There we go. The other thing I've done is I've got a door on the end of this piece instead of having the big door. I've put the big door on this side instead. So I've kind of like switched it around because of like this place here, and if I wanted to actually have for some reason I just want to have the melt bay going into this way. It just makes sense to me, so I think I'm going to have that like room of some kind. It'll be joining onto this, so it'll be going to something like that. We can then have a corridor around this side. So the corridor around this side will then link up. There we go, with this bit here, so we can have some like rooms in here if you want to, like isolation lab, or maybe med bay or something like that. So it all kind of like link up that way. So we have this bit here. Yeah, so we'll have that, and that's what I'm thinking anyway. We've obviously got this bit here. I don't know what I'm going to put on the end of that, but what we do have, should have gone for the other side. So you guys remember all this bit that we were doing last episode? We're building all that bit. Got a big door there now instead. Just realised that this needs to be pushed back. Whoops. There we go. So if we put that in there, that looks better now. If we do that. I copied and pasted it. I must have done it really badly. So yeah, we've got this going down here. I've actually moved where this is, and I've put in the stairs as well. So we've actually got some stairs. These are in sets of 4. It actually worked out perfectly. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then get a block of 2 here as like a little landing, and then you get another 4. So we go down again. This is level 27, so this is where General Hammond is. It's actually... No, it's not. Nope. This is where General Hammond is on level... yeah, Y10. That's where his office is. We got it going down to there. So that works out really well. It's just using the stone or concrete stairs. Yeah, I just think it looks good. I mean, it's really basic for that, but it works. So I'll copy and paste that over to the other side as well. That corner bit that we've got all the way over here. So I'll start putting those in. I might flip it the other way around. But we get that. And then we've got these little doors in here. So like I was saying, I'm sure there's like a cornery piece. This isn't up there on the actual TV series, from what I remember anyway. I couldn't find any good pictures of it as usual. But there is like a corner here, so I thought, well, why not just bring that wall out a tiny bit more? So I've not actually done too much. I think I brought it out one more block and then just gone around in the corner. I think I might push this back because I think it looks a little bit too tight. That's what I think anyway. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. I keep on doing this as well. Every time I build something, I've been blowing it up because of invisible glowstone. It's all the invisible glowstone's fault, obviously. I'm just going to fill that in. Yeah, so yeah, that's something I'm doing. But I'm just going to push this back first because I'll forget if I don't do it now. See what I mean by the I'll just delete those blocks. Yep. Yeah, another glowstone gone. It's annoying, but. Yeah, so we're going to do Daniel Jackson's lab. We're going to try and get the astrophysics lab. We've also got the brig to try and do as well. I think that could do on this level. And the locker room could probably be somewhere as well. Locker room could be somewhere pretty near. Maybe even this actually. This could go into our locker room, couldn't it? No, that's going to be the mount bay thing, isn't it? Yeah, so the mount bay. Well, we have the locker room coming off here, so this could go forwards a little bit, or go into a room that then has a corridor that goes into here, and then this is split into 2 or something. I don't know. We're thinking about something to do that there, I guess. That looks better though, that corner. Yeah, so it was a little bit too much before. 2 blocks there. Just wondering if I push that back. I don't think I will. There we go. I've got some player heads as well to help me, so I've just picked out a load of them. Now, like Daniel Jackson's lab, all you can think about is books and a table in the middle, and that's all I can think about as well. I've got one picture which is literally just SG1 in there, and that's it. That's all I could find on the actual official wiki anyway, had that. But yeah, I've been trying to find like a couple episodes. I was able to find one, which was actually Meridian, if people remember what that one was. That's when... do I say what it was about? I don't think I do. I don't think I should. This room is now a lot smaller than I thought it was. But yeah, Meridian. That was an interesting episode. Very sad episode for people that are not... Some people are just going to be like, what are you even talking about? But yeah, quite a good episode. I think it was a good episode. It was quite... I kind of like Game of Thrones stuff, you know, when they do like Game of Thrones stuff, what I mean by that is like, you know, you kill people. When you actually kill people, it's a good thing. Characters, you have to kill characters every so often. Well, I think you do anyway. I think it keeps it interesting and it keeps it fresh. Now, hopefully, we should be able to... maybe something like this. No. Just wondering what we can do with this, that's all. Something like that, and then have that down there or something. Let's go for these. Oh, that's cool, doesn't it? There we go. Something like that for those. We can have another couple. But this time have them more as that type. So you're getting fancy, or maybe do the same there. No. Yeah. So that looks too samey. Let's switch over to here and then have that there. Yeah, I think it makes it just interesting. I think it makes the series interesting whenever they do stuff that's a bit edgy, that isn't normal. You know, like killing off your main characters or whatever. That's what I'm trying to say. Without saying that they do that, just in case nobody's watched it. But yeah, Daniel Jackson's lab, right? So it's just basically it's filled with artifacts, just artifacts. He's also got a chair, but so usually I'm sure he's usually sat here with like a book or something. Pretty sure that's the case, so we'll put that in there. Cool, so that's all planes, that's planes as well. Some ocean over there, that's weird, isn't it? Why have I got ocean? Oh, okay, that's going to be for some sort of playheady type thing. Playhead? Not what I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about playheads. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right, we'll leave that. I think just a short chair. We're not going to keep it green, though. We are going to... Actually, do it as grey. There we go, do it as grey. We've got this here. We've got some bookcases around there. I could probably do with some more bookcases as well. I think put them in this corner. A bookshelf. That's going to be metal. That's the problem. So we'll just do like a single one. That just looks okay. There we go, that looks fine. I kind of want to have another table or something so that we can put some more stuff on it, or like shelves. Now that looks chunky as hell. What we'll do instead is we'll do something like that. That works. So we'll have some shelves like that. We could also have like another table around here, even if it's a short one. I think actually we're going to go with a longer one. Oops. I'll destroy that. There we go. Just keep that in there. Now this should be an invisible glowstone block. There we go, that's the invisible glowstone block. So I'm going to have another one on the other side as well. That one should be fine. Right, let's put that one there, haven't I? I could just put some like iron bars or something going up there. Looks fine. The little buttony pushy thingamajiggy to get out. Swipe card access, that's what I mean. So I got this one completely open. Right, so what I'll do now is grab some player heads. Or all of these player heads. So I've got some just random stuff. Like relics of some kind. I've also got a nice... There was... Antique clock. Yeah, that's the one I wanted. I just wanted a clock, because I can just imagine him having a clock. Proper antique one. Like this. Just wondering... Put that there. No, it doesn't affect it. That's good. So have that up there, like a clock. We don't really need the clock anymore, so that's gone. We've got a package. Could be on the floor or something. Doesn't really look like a package. Can't imagine him having like just stuff like that on the floor. Like a backpack will work though, definitely. So that'll work very, very nicely. What's he currently studying? So he's got a chalice. Nope, he's not got a chalice. He's got a golden chalice. Yeah, that makes sense. That's like golden chalices. So there's a weird thing there. So we'll get rid of that lantern. We'll get rid of the backpack we don't really need anymore. There we go. So that's given us these ones. Got a relic, which is like this old crappy thing. Put that up. Stack of Bibles. Yeah, he's always reading, isn't he? So I know it's Bibles, but Book of Origin. We'll go to the Book of Origin. Yeah, don't need another Bible. Stack of Bibles. Bible. Relic. Relic could be on the floor, so maybe he's studying a ton of stuff and he's just throwing it all around. Urn. I wasn't too sure about that one either. Golden chalice. Beekeeper's helmet. As crazy as it sounds, I just think it looks like a completely different weird artifacty thingy. So I've gone with that. Right, so there we go. Got that there. And I think notepad. There we go, and that'll do it. There we go. So he's got his little lab then. I think he actually has a PC somewhere, doesn't he? He has a computer around somewhere. But it's like in the back, like here or something. It's not in what you'd call an usual place. From what I remember anyway. Let's just put one in anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got one just like in a pretty random place. Or seemingly random place. I'm just going to go with that normal one like that. Okay, so we've got the PC there. I'm actually going to switch over to the normal one there. More pumpkin. There you go. So that'll do. That looks kind of like Daniel Jackson's lab-ish, doesn't it? Maybe? I need to put some lighting in here. Right. Coal, white. And where's the invisible glowstone? There we go. There it is. Put that there, put that there. There we go. We've got some lighting in there. This will then go down this way. I don't know how it's going to link up with that. I guess we could have like another room here as well. Something in it. I don't know what though. We've got to do the brig at some point. I don't know how many more levels I'm going to go up with the SGC part of the base. I guess we'll see. Because I kind of want to do with the airfield thing. It's going to have multiple layers going into the mountain. So there's going to be an entire R&D thing, and then there's like lifts that take it up. So there's actually going to be like an aircraft carrier type thing, but it's not an aircraft carrier. If you know what I mean. No, you probably don't know what I mean. Yeah, so with the airbase, it's going to have like the runway, might be up here, then under, there's going to be like the cabin part, which will be this bit. Then there'll be an extra layer that goes down here, and then you might have R&D down there, so it's going to be quite big is what I'm trying to say, and it's kind of on top of this, so I don't want to do too much of that. I don't want to go up too far with this. If I have to, I have to. I've got to do some guest quarters anyway, and all that kind of stuff. And some actual base personnel that actually stay on base. Staff quarters. Yeah, staff quarters. That'll be base quarters. Something for people. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some pictures of Samantha Carter's lab, and we'll get onto building that this episode as well. So let's get onto it. Okay, so onto the lab. So I've got some pictures. So it's pretty much just PCs and a metal thing, and actually there's a sink in the middle, so it's quite good that I got a picture of it. It's very, very weird. It's a very, very weird kind of like setup. So she's pretty much got exactly the same as Daniel, except for there's a sink seemingly here. Yeah. So I'll shove that in, and I'll also put something down like she's usually got some paper and stuff on there, so I'll put that down. I'm not going to try and attach this here using the meta powers. So let's see if we can do that. Bang, look at that, done. If I step on this, does it ping off now? No, brilliant, even better. So we've got like a weird sink thing here. I don't know what she's going to be studying. Have we got anything weird in that? Nope, I've got rid of it all. That's fine. That's well, we can shove the microwave down there. That'd be a MacLeod generator, right? Same thing, microwave, MacLeod generator. Yeah. There we go. Bang, microwave. And then we're just going to shove a load of the other stuff around. So I think she probably also has a seat around here. So I'll put that in as well. Shove the back up on that. We've got another one that's got planes, so we'll do another grey one again. I quite like the grey ones. I think they look cool. So we've got this in here. We're going to go with the block of iron, stone stairs, and mixture of these type of PC things, and also server boxy things. So I'm just going to have like a random mix, really. Right, so let's put some on this wall going across here. Or should we have some one sticking? No, I think like a real collection of them going around here. So we're going to have like this type of stuff. Or like that instead. I don't want to really do that. There we go. You can have like a server box like that. Like down there, that looks cool. Now I have some of those singular type ones. Around. Just don't know where. Some like here, can't we? We'll just have those like that, and then we can have another rack like that. That pretty much just mirrors this because that actually looks really good. Oops. That actually doesn't do anything, but quite grateful it doesn't. Right, so then we'll have this. Maybe we'll have like a big monitor up there. So if we do this, not that. Actually, would that look cool? Might look cool. Yeah, not really. Down there or something. It's a random like PC type thing, so it just looks like a normal lab. Pretty much it. I mean, there's really nothing to it. Like in terms of yeah, there's just nothing to it. It's simple. I'll just put in one of these little things. Or some shelves. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm going to put in some shelves. Do it like that instead, and then we can put in, I don't know, went for a load of these. So luckily I've still got them, but I think I did have lantern, there we go, weirdy lantern thingy, so I have something like that on there. That's it, nice and simple. We could also do it the whole white colour thing again. I think I expanded this, pretty sure I did. Right, so that goes into there. Cool. So that's got that bit. I've actually just realised I haven't actually got any night vision potion. Oh dear. Right, there you go. So if we drink that, there you go. Boom. So I think we might next episode do the Malp thing. Malp room. Actually build that up and have that up here. I think that might be quite interesting to do. I'm still oohing and ahhing if I actually just have this as a corridor. You know, you just have like a corridor going off this with the typical kind of like, you know, that style thing. Not too high though, and then actually having it off there and have like a little room, and then, you know, I don't know, I might actually do that instead, because then that means it opens it up another corridor, so then we've got these like 3 corridors, then we can join them all up and stuff. Especially, I think I am going to have a corridor going around the side here. And yeah, I will have to actually build that up to there, won't I? Yes, yeah, so there's going to be like a wall here because of the hatch. There definitely will be a wall, so that'll be up to like there or something. So that will have to come down here. That can go past. Yep, this room. So that'll go across there. So I'll just put this in. There we go. So I'll have that in there. So I might connect this across, because that shouldn't be too bad. If you connect that corridor on this corridor as like an outside corridor. So I'll do that off camera. Yeah, I can do that off camera, it'll be fine. So I'll connect those 2 up so that they actually join. And that means that when we've got a little bit more interior space to play with here, we're having corridors as well. So that'll be cool. So let's just do that there. That'll be fine, I'm doing that off camera. Do it off camera, do it off camera. Right, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.